Marshal Vera Thorne makes their case. Your Majesty, the northern watchfires burn. The ragged host of Lord Malric presses our walls. Will you bolster our bleeding garrisons, or let the city's fate drip away in silence? Scholars become soldiers. Walls hold, but nobles grumble, and the treasury grows leaner. Lady Isolde Harrow, chamberlain of stores, bows low and murmurs.
Majesty, famine creeps behind Malric's blades. Our grain stores run thin. Shall we ration the bread, open noble larders, or trust the siege will break before hunger does?
Noble grain fills stores, but resentment grows. Royal coffers strain beneath gilded promises. Count Roderick Vale, treasurer of the realm, dares to speak plainly. Majesty, the royal vault groans near empty. Noble creditors now circle, sniffing weakness. How we levy emergency taxes, sell crown lands, or default on these perilous debts. Noble fury swells as debts stall. City forces lunge into a desperate, bloody sortie against Malric. Marshal Lysa Thorne invokes your name and says,
Majesty, our lines buckle. Fresh recruits falter, and seasoned hands dwindle. Grant me reinforcements or relief, lest Malric's next assault shatters the city's heart.
all classes fight and bleed together. Hunger grows, but hope and unity blunt Malric's siege. Lady Mirwin Caro, guildmistress of the Bakers' League, leans close and confides.
Majesty, flour dwindles and bellies rumble. Grant us leave to seize grain from noble storehouses, or children shall starve before Malric breaches our walls.
Bread flows to soldiers. Hunger festers among commoners. Nobles seethe as Caro ascends. Sir Edric Weil, captain of the city watch, waits for permission to speak.
Majesty, tempers flare and blades glint in the bread lines. Let us quell unrest before riot opens the gates to Malric.
Order returns at a brutal cost. Fear and bitterness settle deeper into the city's bones. Marshal Rowan Thorne petitions.
Majesty, Our wounded stack higher than our arrows. If relief does not reach us, Malric will bleed us dry at the walls. Grant leave to rally a breakout, or sanction parley for terms before we are overrun.
The king opens tense parley with Malric. Hope and dread mingle in the exhausted city. Lady Mirwin Caro, Baroness of Grain, waits, then says,
Majesty, the stores dwindle. If defenders feast while children starve, no wall will hold. Let me ration bread more evenly, lest hunger topple us from within.
bread is shared, stoking fragile unity, but fanning noble resentment. Malric's envoy approaches. Sir Aldrich Vane, captain of the watch, raises a shaking paw and says,
Majesty, fear has kept the peace, but shadows breed traitors. Allow patrols to ease, or let us root out the nests where Malric's spies hide. Which will serve your crown in this hour of weakness?
Spies burrow deeper as vigilance fades. The city's silence grows ever more treacherous. Lord Caldus Marrow, envoy of the noble council, keeps their eyes down and says,
Majesty, debt chokes the noble houses. Repay us or grant lands, else some may turn to Malric's mercy. Will you honor your bonds, or risk the crown's foundation crumbling beneath you?
Treasury bleeds to repay nobles, loyalty promised, but sullen resentment festers behind their smiles. Lady Mirwin Caro, Baroness of Grain, awaits your word. Majesty, the granaries scrape empty. If the siege drags on, even crusts will spark riots. Grant me leave to levy hidden stores from temple vaults, or risk famine breaking your city from within. Grain bought and seized, bellies fill, but temples defiled and arcane trust withers in the cold. Marshal Ivar Thorn brings grim tidings.
Majesty, our lines fray at dusk. Youths falter, veterans dwindle. Grant a night assault to break Malric's grip, or let us bleed by inches and pray relief comes before hope fails.
The night assault fails, courage spent, bodies broken. The city reels, hope and unity ebbing. Brother Halvan, keeper of the silver flame, spits on the stone and says,
Majesty, your soldiers have shattered our sacred halls. Divine wrath stirs. Restore our sanctity, or risk curses and chaos when your people need hope most.
Priests seethe, arcane unrest stirs, and the king seeks fragile mercy with Malric. Lady Mirwin Caro, Baroness of Grain, dares to speak plainly. Majesty, the city's bread grows thin, and noble larders emptier still. Shall we feed your soldiers and the hungry, or watch the grain riots kindle beneath frost and fear? Bread riots erupt as hunger and noble resentment boil. The city teeters on chaos edge. Captain Thorne, warden of the walls, steps forward to speak.